We're less than 24 hours away from the Champions League final. So this is your preview for the Champions League final where Chelsea is playing against Manchester City. For the FA Cup, Kepa started in goal. I don't think that's going to happen tomorrow. I think it's going to be Mendy. It should be Mendy. I've listened to the press conference. Mendy is ready. Mendy was training yesterday. I've seen him training on Wednesday as well, on the Insta. And therefore Mendy is definitely starting. Thiago Silva has to start in the middle. I mean, it's pretty much his destiny to start tomorrow. On his left, it has to be Rudiger. It's not a choice. And same goes for on his right. It has to be Azpilicueta. It cannot be Reece James. Both times that we have won against City in the last couple of weeks, in the last few weeks, it was both times Azpilicueta playing the right centre back and Reece James playing right wing back. We have to do the same. We cannot carry on with this Tuchel experiment, especially on the Champions League final. We have to go with what we know rather than making these decisions that could hinder us. And one of the teams that are well known for that is Manchester City and Pep Guardiola overthinking it and using different people in different positions that they weren't known as well previously, that they're better than their counterpart. For tomorrow, we have to play Reece James right wing back. It's a must. It's a must-be thing. On the left side, it's again Ben Chilwell. Alonso cannot start. It has to be Ben Chilwell. We have to keep up with the pace that they're gonna come at us with. So once again, it's no doubt about it. It has to be Chilwell. Now midfield, Kante is fit. Thank God that he's fit, and we really need him. He's starting, obviously. Now, next to him, I've seen most people picking Kovacic. However, I would argue that Jorginho is the better option. We need someone like Jorginho. Give it to Werner. And Werner, both of the games, kept running that channel over and over and over. And that's what he's going to do tomorrow as well. They played with 3 at the back against us, and they lost. And they played with 2 at the back against us, and they lost. Now, interestingly, when they played 3 at the back, they were really thin in midfield because only Rodri was the defensive midfielder and everybody else was playing up front. It was 3-1-6. It was really weird, and I don't believe that's going to happen tomorrow. They're going to play 4-2-3-1 because that's clearly their best formation. It's either 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3. They're going to go with one of those two. I don't believe they're going to go 3 at the back, especially given how Ruben Dias and John Stones, they're great as a pairing. So they're going to be at the back. Those are their back two. We need Jorginho to do the ball over the top. Kante is not going to do that. Thiago Silva, Rudiger, and even Azpilicueta will try the diagonal ball. I hope it works out. But for those passes, the pass Jorginho made to Mount for the goal against Porto, the balls over the top that Werner got an assist for against City, both in league games. The league game was kind of different, but for the FA Cup semi-final, it was an easy ball over the top, and Jorginho is the best option. Kante is gonna do the box-to-box midfielding, and I don't think Kovacic needs to be right next to him. let's go with our front three. Werner is gonna play, so that's given. I've already talked about it. It would make no sense if we didn't start Werner. Mount is to start, our player of the season. You cannot drop our best player in the Champions League final. So yeah, once again, there is no doubt about it. And the last one, I've seen Havertz on, I think Yunus chose Havertz. Some chose Ziyech. I'm gonna choose a guy that actually hasn't shown up in the last few games, and that's Pulisic, because he has that running behind thing that he couldn't quite do against Leicester, and well, he definitely didn't do against Aston Villa. But saying that, did Aston Villa give us the space behind? No. Will Man City do tomorrow? Yes. And maybe this is the game where Pulisic is going to show up and do what he's supposed to do. And once again, he's one of the only players that has the speed and who can finish as well. And for that reason, the two people I would have constantly running behind is Werner and Pulisic. We can have Havertz, Ziyech come off the bench, but I don't think either of them should start. So for that reason, I'm gonna start Mendy, Silva, Azpilicueta, Rudiger, Chilwell, James forward, Mount, and then Pulisic on the right side and Werner on the left. And they could interchange. We could, have 3-4-3 or 3-4-3, 3-4-1-2, 3-4-2-1, whichever we need. We're gonna play one of those three. What about our I was gonna say enemy, but they're not our enemy. There's a difference between enemies and opponents. There are opponents tomorrow. And who are they gonna play? They're gonna play Ederson in goal. They're not going to play Stefan. They're definitely going to play Ederson in goal. I believe they're gonna play a back four of Ruben Dias, John Stones, Cancelo on left. I think they're definitely gonna use Zinchenko, because Benjamin Mendy did not have a good game against us in either of the games, and he was there for both games, and he didn't even play in the last game of the league where Zinchenko played on the left, where they went on to win 5-0 against Everton. So I believe Zinchenko is for sure starting on the left. Cancelo could play both right back or CDM. So if Cancelo plays in CDM, the right back is going to be Kyle Walker. For a game like this, I believe Guardiola would want to go with some experience. So for that, Kyle Walker is definitely going to play their right back, and the midfield would be of Fernandinho and Cancelo, and the four players up front, I think they're just going to go with Kevin De Bruyne, Mahrez on the right. On the left, they're going to go with Sterling. Tomorrow, I do not want to see Azpilicueta playing at right wing back. We have to see Reece James playing at right wing back. It's an absolute must necessity, and if we do otherwise, we could really, really regret it. Like, I regretted why we did it in the final of the FA Cup. We shouldn't have done that. Tuchel should definitely not play around with that tomorrow. I really hope Tuchel starts Azpilicueta at right centre back and Reece James at right wing back. I see us winning it through a smash and grab, 2-1 or 1-0. It's not going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination, which was the case in some way in the semi-final of the FA Cup. Not so much in the league. In the league, it was harder. In the semi-final, it was actually quite easy to play against City, and they didn't use the best squad that they're going to use tomorrow, and therefore we are the underdogs. However, we were the underdogs last season when we got a smash and grab from Pulisic's goal. We were the underdog this season on the FA Cup semi-final, and in the league. In both games, we went in as the underdog and we came out on top. And I think we could repeat that. There is at least 40% chance that we could repeat that. There's a hope. I have, and I want to give it to you. Maybe I shouldn't, because hope was the last thing that left Pandora's box. It's deadly. But I'm hopeful. I'm nervous, I'm breaking, but I'm hopeful that this is something we can pull off. You know? We could pull off this heist. Smash and grab. I don't want us to sit back just because I'm saying smash and grab. I want us to play exactly the way we played in the semi-final and in the league, where we were pushing them as much as they were pushing us. But whenever they push us, that's when we got our two runners, right? Like if you played The Last of Us, you know what the runners are like. And we got these two runners that could run like that, run behind. Please stay on side. That's one of my worries with Werner and Pulisic too. Stay on side, make the right run, put it into the net, or one guy pass it to the other, just cut back and put it into the net like Ziyech did. This is do or die. I'm just so nervous and worried about tomorrow's game. I just want it to be over with. It's not a feeling that you enjoy. If you know what I mean. Like my head feels hot, my ears are ringing. I'm nervous as hell. I just want it to be over. But hopefully tomorrow we show up and we win on the day. And if we are to lift that cup, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do if we win. But with saying that, I am going to go into the game thinking it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright either way. Because at one point in this season we were going down and nobody would have thought that would make into the top 4 and get into the 2 finals. So whatever happens, it's been great, and I'm just hoping that this season ends on even a greater note, in probably the greatest note it can end on. And with that, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. Stay safe and take care.